Before we get into today's video, I'm just going to say this is a very strange way to go out as a multi-millionaire. And the timing strikes me as very weird just because of how active the Fed has been in pushing out these central bank digital currencies. And what we're seeing is the Cash App founder, Bob Lee, who relocated to Miami, gets MURDERED in San Francisco on a work trip visiting. Now, he used to live in San Francisco when he founded Cash App and he worked with Square, but then he moved to Florida, a more conservative state. And as you'll see when we read through these articles, this man was working with a startup crypto company as well right before he was killed. So let's just dive into this bizarre circumstance where this multimillionaire was somehow, some way in a safe part of San Francisco just stabbed to death. Let's check it out. So it says Cash App founder Bob Lee had relocated to Miami from San Francisco where he was stabbed in an apparent random mugging early on Tuesday morning. And a stabbing, guys, once again, that is a very personal hit. It's like a mob hit. You have to get very close to that person. You're seeing their eyes and their struggle for life as you are slicing and dicing them. This is not just like you're from far away sniping someone, taking someone out. You're up close and personal, slicing and dicing them. This sounds personal to me. Sounds like a business move. The tech mogul was found at 2:35 outside a luxury high-rise apartment on the 300 block of Main Street near Rincon Hill and the Bay Bridge. He did comment on San Francisco deteriorating, Mr. Shields said. Mr. Lee moved to San Francisco in his early 20s in 2004 to work as an engineer at Google, according to the San Francisco Standard, where he led the core library development for Android. This is a very tech-savvy guy, someone that is essential for the elites to have fully on board for their plans, because if he gets in the way with his skill set as a tech guru, there's no telling what type of inventions he can create and ways that he can help the American people avoid this central bank FedNow coin digital currency that's coming out. We'll get into that in a second. But having a man like this alive, working for the people, goes against the elite's plan. I'll just put it that way. Mr. Lee was headhunted by Square, becoming its 13th employee, where he helped launch Cash App and became the payment's first chief technology officer in 2011, a LinkedIn profile shows. After leaving Square in 2014, he invested in several tech startups, including Clubhouse, Beeper, and Fair, and the female-focused social media and networking company Present. He identified as a quote-unquote stay-at-home dad in an online blog post during this period. I want you guys to really pay attention to this because Mr. Lee, with his technological skill set, was, as it says here, in 2021, Mr. Lee joined MobileCoin, a crypto payment firm, as its chief product officer. The founder of Cash App, one of the first people to invent an instant payment system for the people, right? Without the government's hands being involved, is now the chief product officer at a crypto payment firm. Once again, he stands in the way of the elite's agenda. You need more proof? We'll dive into that right now. So this is an article from Breitbart.com. Dropping like coin prices, 3 crypto billionaires have died in the last month. Now, this was an article that came out on November 30th, 2022. And look at this, almost 30,000 reposts on Facebook. Okay? 3 well-known cryptocurrency billionaires have died under mysterious circumstances over the past month, fueling conspiracy theories. Are they really conspiracy theories, though? Over the course of the past month, multiple cryptocurrency billionaires have died under mysterious circumstances. All 3 had made their fortunes in the cryptocurrency industry, with one tweeting that he believed he was being targeted just days before his demise. Here are their names. Nikolai Mushkian. On October 28th, cryptocurrency pioneer Nikolai Mushkian tweeted that he believed intelligence agencies were going to murder him. Mushkian was the co-founder of MakerDAO, a blockchain-based decentralized finance platform. In a tweet posted at 4:57 a.m., he stated, CIA and Mossad and pedo elite are running some kind of trafficking entrapment blackmail ring out of Puerto Rico and Caribbean islands. He added, "They're going to frame me with a laptop planted by my ex-girlfriend who was a spy. They will torture me to death." The New York Post that Mushkin left his $6 million beach house in San Juan, Puerto Rico for a walk. Shortly after 9 a.m., Mushkin's body was found in the waves where he apparently had drowned. Tantian Kulander. On November 23rd, it was revealed that Tantian Kulander, the co-founder of the Hong Kong-based digital asset company Amber Group, was reported to have died in his sleep. Kulander was just 30 years old. His company's website published the news with deep sadness and a heavy heart. Kulander launched Amber in 2017 with a group of finance insiders, including former Goldman Sachs Group and Morgan Stanley workers. Amber Group had received a $3 billion valuation in 2022 and was seeking another $100 million in funds shortly before Kulander's death. He put his heart and his soul into the company in every stage of its growth. He led by example with his intellect, generosity, humility, diligence, and creativity, the company statement reads. TT was a respected thought leader and widely recognized as a pioneer for the industry. His depth of knowledge, his willingness to collaborate, and his desire to always help others benefited countless startups and individuals. Vyacheslav Taran. I'm sorry if I'm saying these names wrong. On November 29th, it was reported that billionaire VT 53, the Russian co-founder of the Forex Club and president of Libertex Group, had died in a helicopter crash near the French-Italian border in Villefranche-sur-Mer. Taran's businesses describe itself as a leading foreign exchange and crypto trading platform and said in a statement, "It is with great sadness that Libertex Group confirms the death of its co-founder and chairman of board of directors, VT, after a helicopter crash." Not to put on my tinfoil hat, but to make you guys question and really look at what's going on around us. I just find it very weird that in 2022, 3 of these crypto billionaires pass away, and then now at the start of 2023, the Cash App founder, he's mysteriously stabbed and left for dead in a very prominent, safe area in San Francisco with surveillance cameras, but they're saying there's no footage, right? So what is the agenda behind this? Like I said in previous videos, we're going to continue to see the small banks collapse into the 6 largest banks. We're going to see the government create their own digital currency, central bank digital currency. This is no longer conspiracy theory. This is now out in the open. They've come forward. They've actually presented something to the public now called FedNow coin. FedNow is the Fed's new real-time payment service that is expected to launch in July. Now, this article comes from NerdWallet, but this is also confirmed on the Fed website. This is a new payment coming to the financial industry this year. The Federal Reserve will offer instant payments that can be sent anytime. Still, unlike consumer-facing transfer services such as Venmo or Zelle or Cash App, the service's ability will depend on whether your bank opts in. Let's break it down. So this is very strange timing to me. It's saying that the Federal Reserve plans to launch FedNow in July 2023. More than 120 banks and payment providers have been part of the pilot program since 2021. And I wonder if Cash App was a part of that program. All right, if they were one of the payment providers that was a part of that program, or if they were not. That would be interesting to know if someone could pull that information up. Personally, I wanted to make this video because this story just felt off to me. You know, a prominent multi-millionaire just randomly walking in San Francisco in a nice area with cameras around and footage, but there's no footage provided that they can look at to they have no leads right now, right? That's what they're saying. This just seems like very off. It seems like a setup, and I would like to follow the story with you guys, but for now, I just think the timing of all of this with the FedNow coin launching and their payment system through the government and the Federal Reserve, I think that they're getting rid of any opposition and any payment providers that don't go along with what the powers that be have in place. That's just my opinion. That's my perspective. Maybe I'm crazy and delusional and out of my mind, but I think that it's good that we question what's going on around us and we don't just hear the news and hear these same political figures say that we're conspiracy theorists for questioning what's going on, because I know we're moving towards more of a totalitarian society where everything is going to be tracked, and having a FedNow payment system out there makes it much easier to track our whereabouts and moves us much closer to a cashless society. So I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed to spread this awareness. If it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and you want to stick around for more content like this. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the situation.